Hello guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here, and welcome back to an all-new Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies video. So Call of Duty have just tweeted out a new poster for Firebase Z. They said, the Dark Ether story continues in the jungles of Vietnam. Firebase Z arrives in Black Ops Cold War Zombies on February the 4th. And my god, does this poster have a lot to talk about. So first of all, we get a look at the base, and we can see the Dark Ether chamber that is holding the Dark Ether portal in place, the Sophia in the center of the poster. A lot of people have been pointing out that this Sophia looks very similar to the Dome from Modern Warfare 3. I think this is purely coincidental. I do see some resemblance to Dome on this map, but yeah, I don't really think there is any connection. We then get another look at the boss zombie, which appears to be some sort of mutated creature in the Dark Ether. Visually, it does resemble the Keepers and the Apothecans, but it is not a Keeper or an Apothecan. It has just mutated in the Dark Ether in a similar way. There is then a symbol in the bottom left hand corner of the screen. Now this might be a signature from the artist. We do also see amongst all of the zombies that there are both Viet Cong zombies as well as Omega zombies. In the previous image that we received, we only saw Omega zombies, but it seems like we're going to be seeing a mixture of both. Obviously the base is an Omega facility, but there is a teleporter on the map, and we will be able to teleport to the nearby Kaysan village. Okay, so that's all of the boring stuff out of the way. What is the most interesting thing about this image? First of all, Samantha appears to have her ethereal powers once again. So if you guys are unaware, the backstory to this map is that Omega set up Outpost 25 by Kaysan in Vietnam, and Samantha Maxis went to investigate, and she was contacting an Omega informant to learn about the base and what Omega were up to. And basically this Omega informant is in fact Eddie, aka Richtofen, the version of Richtofen that stepped through with Samantha into this new universe at the ending of Tag der Toten. However, when Samantha went to investigate this base, she was captured by Omega, so one could only assume that we will actually have to rescue her within the Easter egg. But I am assuming that while she was captured by Omega, they have probably started experimenting on her with the Dark Ether, and obviously she has a huge buildup of ethereal energy since she stepped through into this new universe, and I feel like there are remnants of her evil self still left within the Dark Ether, because there is writing on this rock on the Machina that says, "I see her stalking in the woods." I can only assume that is referencing Samantha Maxis and her old evil self. Even though she is quote unquote the cleansed version of herself, the pure soul, I feel like there are still remnants of that evil self somewhere within the Dark Ether, and the Accursed One, aka the Accursed One will rise again, is somehow going to tamper with that and bring back her evil self. Anyways, on the left we do see Richtofen, aka Eddie. He is much younger than we've ever seen him before, and Nolan North did say on TikTok a while ago that he will not be playing Richtofen in this game, so we might be seeing a new voice actor for Richtofen this time around. Unless at that point when Nolan North posted that TikTok, he hadn't done any voice lines yet, but maybe he has now. I really hope he doesn't have a new voice actor. However, as you were saying earlier, he is apparently an informant for Omega, so he was working for the Russians, and he may indeed have a Russian accent now. He may be Russian himself, because we hear from the D Machina intel that Samantha was contacting this informant, and she says she reckons she can bring him on their side, on Requiem's side. So yeah, because Eddie, aka Richtofen, has grown up in a completely different environment and has lived a completely different life to the Richtofen of old, Ultimus and Primus, it means that he may sound really different to the old Richtofen whilst having some similarities. He might literally have a Russian accent. So essentially Richtofen is a rat, providing Requiem with intel, as we've been seeing in the prior teasers for Firebase Z. And yeah, with that quote of Samantha saying that she can probably turn him to the good side, he is probably a little unsure whether to side with Omega or Requiem, and he's kind of stuck in the middle right now. After all, it has been years since Samantha and Eddie entered this new universe, but because they do have that connection from prior, Samantha can probably get him on her side. I really do hope that we do see Samantha and Eddie as operators. Maybe not on this map itself, I don't think we will see them on this map, but maybe the following map, or even as bonuses for completing the Easter egg, although I highly doubt that'll be the case. They may be future Battle Pass operators. I think one of the worst things about Cold War Zombies is the fact that we are playing as the operators and they have barely any quotes or dialogue, and it makes the Machina feel very lifeless sometimes, because you're just kind of stuck there and you are used to hearing your character talking to you, and then you never really really hear them, and I would prefer if that a lot more of the storyline was actually in-game as opposed to it all being shoved within the intel. On Instagram, Treg posted this poster too, however they gave it a completely different caption, saying, "The worlds will never be the same." What on earth does this mean? Is this simply referencing the regular universe and then the Dark Ether, or is it suggesting that there is still a multiverse? Because on Tag Toten, supposedly we rebooted the universe just to one singular timeline. Could this be suggesting that somehow there is still a multiverse, and if so, that is going to completely change our understanding of the Dark Ether storyline? And I don't even know how a multiverse can still exist, or why it would still exist. So in the background of the poster we do see this eclipse, and I don't know about you guys, but it really reminds me of the Apothecan's Sun from Revelations. I'm not really sure if there is any connection there, but we do see that there is a bunch of Dark Ether energy that appears to be coming from it, and it is also nighttime. We can see all of the stars. Well, it's not actually nighttime, it's obviously just because of the eclipse. That's why we do see the sun at the bottom. So could there be an eclipse during the Easter egg, or maybe it happens just as you are playing the map? I'd assume that it is going to happen during the Easter egg, similar to on Shangri-La. Now on the right, there appears to be another Richtofen. That is what a lot of people are saying. However, this Richtofen is a lot older. Well, it turns out this isn't actually Richtofen, even though in my own personal opinion this looks a lot more like Richtofen than the Richtofen on the left that is much younger. Well, this is actually Dr. William Peck, the doctor for the Soviet-led Omega Group. Thanks to Eric Maynard, he posted this model of Dr. Peck from Die Maschine, so we can see that yes, it definitely is Dr. William Peck, although he looks very much like Richtofen on this poster. But yeah, this is all very exciting, and I am interested to see where the storyline heads in the future. We do also see some helicopters in the sky, so I'm wondering if we're going to be able to ride helicopters on this map. Maybe to other areas of Vietnam or Khe-Sanh. We could even ride to Firebase Ripcord from the campaign, since that's around a 2.5 hour drive away, so it would probably be slightly faster via helicopter. So yeah, I want to reiterate what I have said in prior videos. Although this boss does resemble the Magua and the Apothecans and the Keepers, the Apothecans and Keepers are no more. The duality was resolved on Tag Toten. Dr. Monty and the Shadowman reformed to form the first one and was sent into the Dark Ether, and has started to corrupt within the Dark Ether to become the Accursed One. And obviously the Accursed One is going to be trying to escape the Dark Ether, and different factions are forming in the Dark Ether with these Elder Gods. So there is inevitably going to be a great war happening once again as all of the different factions fight for power within the Dark Ether. Also, with Samantha appearing to be evil once again, I do think that, as I was saying, there are remnants of her within the Dark Ether, because the mystery box has replaced her teddy bear with her bunny rabbit. So why is her toy within the mystery box if she has nothing to do with being in control of the zombies? I do think that there's somehow some sort of evil version of her left over somehow. There is more writing on Die Maschine saying he wants my help, which I assume is the Accursed One. There's writing that says I can feel him watching, and there are a bunch of female characters in the graffiti on Die Maschine that kind of resemble Samantha. There is also Samantha's dog Fluffy, aka a hellhound. So yeah, lots of very interesting stuff, but I am assuming that the Accursed One is going to resemble the devil, maybe? Anyways, let me know all of your thoughts on this down in the comment section down below. We are bound to see a trailer for this map very soon, so be sure to stay up to date. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not here for the latest and greatest Call of Duty news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.